We just talked about Minnesota, and we just talked about Minnesota Timberwolves, and we just talked about how a lot of people are saying we're going to be back, we're going to be back, we're going to be back. And I'm saying, hey, pump the brakes on that. Pump the brakes on you being back. Well, remember a team that we also said would be back and has not been back since? That team is the Cincinnati Bengals. Why are they the subject of my unpopular topic of the day segment? Well, because OTAs have started and training camps and everything have started, and two very notable exclusions from, or no shows, I'll say, from OTAs and camps is T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, the two otherworldly wide receivers for the Cincinnati Bengals. And obviously, it's contract based. We've heard all season about the back and forth that T. Higgins has had with the Bengals, expressing the want of a new contract. And Jamar Chase hasn't been as loud as T. Higgins, but Jamar Chase also is a person that is looking for a new contract. I'm not saying that you give, T. Higgins whatever he wants, you give Jamar Chase whatever he wants. Obviously, this is all a business, and you have to do what's smart for yourself, and they have to do what's smart for them, But I do want to express and show you that when that window is open, you have to capitalize on it. And there are times when that window, it may take a while for that to open. Because let me be honest with you. Since the Bengals have been to the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow has seen a couple injuries. They lost to Kansas City Chiefs. They have the situation with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase now. Tyler Boyd's not there anymore. Joe Mixon's not there anymore. And while the loudest person as far as trying to get a contract situation is T. Higgins, they also have, I think Henderson is going through a contract situation with them. I understand that Joe Burrow's good, cool. But let's not forget, Joe Burrow, how do I say this? The best we've seen of Joe Burrow has been alongside some superstar players like Jamar Chase, like Justin Jefferson when he was at LSU, like Jamar Chase, like T. Higgins, like Tyler Boyd, like Joe Mixon. I don't know if Joe Burrow is good enough to overcome not having his one or first or second best wide receiver, especially losing wide receivers like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. I think this is just the fear, man. For all they'll be back when. That's kind of, I'm still holding out hope, but that's kind of how I feel about the Ravens last year. You had the defense, you had everything, and you lost. And now you look, the offensive line is much worse than it was a year ago. The defense is much worse than it was a year ago, even though the defense is still good. They have Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton. They have great players. They just don't have the historic. I don't think they'll have the historic defense. And this is yet another year of Lamar Jackson. So I don't think you really have the room to play with T. Higgins or Jamar Chase, man. They need to get a deal done in soon, because if not, it's going to get shaky. And as we've seen since the Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals haven't been back since. Like I said. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.